Hello, y'all. Welcome to whatever this is. My husband woke me up probably about 2.5 to 3 hours after going to bed, saying we're going to Burlington for some car parts. So you know what I said? Okay, let me get up, get dressed, let's go. So here we are at the ferry, going to Burlington. I've never actually drove on the ferry before, so this was the first time. And look at that pretty ocean. This is my first voiceover like this, and hopefully I'm not too terrible, so bear with me. My husband says I like to take videos and pictures, so why not do something with them? So here I am. I guess this would be a vlog, right? A pretty terrible vlog. I can't even speak right now, how tired I still am. But we're up here, we're looking. My husband acts like he's never been on the ferry before, but they have a few times. But to them, some reason, it was still new to them because this time my husband came along. And I don't know why I was so fascinated with that thing. I really don't. And then we finally made it to the top of the deck, where we're looking around. Again, the kids act like they've never been on the ferry before. I wish they have, but I guess when you're with your dad, it's a little different. But this was nice to get out like this. This is the last week until school starts, and I always try to do stuff with them when it's my day off and they're out of school. There's that thing again. Well, I guess that's a different one, but still. And then I had to go to the bathroom, and this one decided to follow me. And then the moment she realized where I was going, she was like, oh, I want to go now. I want to go back to Daddy. Well, sorry, sweetheart, but we're not walking all the way back for me to walk all the way back to the bathroom. So, and then she does the dramatic swing of her arm. 6-year-olds, right? And there's that thing again. And I sneaked a picture of my daughter, and then we went out to eat, and then came here. Across the street was this, I don't want to call park, but kind of close to a park, I guess. I guess more of like a little walk trail park thing. But the kids were interested and wanted to look around, and so here we go. Aaliyah there decided to go up ahead and was not aware of the fact that there was actually a fountain. So that kind of scared her for a second. And I think I turned off the video at one point, but my husband sneaked up behind us and scared us because I thought he was waiting for the person for the car parts, and I guess he ended up coming across the street anyways. So here we are, looking at the fountain some more. I'm honestly surprised my kids didn't ask for no quarters and make a wish. I always try not to take videos of other people, but somehow I accidentally do it anyways. So, my bad. It was a really nice day. It was 88. It was hot. There was a sign on the ground that the kids wanted to read. It was such a pretty day, honestly, and I'm sad that summer's over. Like, I'm happy the fact that I can actually sleep after work and not have a care in the world until 3, but I miss, I'm gonna miss going out like this. So my husband was waiting for the person to look at the part, I guess a turbo for his car. Words are hard today. I don't know about you guys, but words are hard sometimes, especially when I only got like 2.5 to 3 hours of sleep, so my mind's kind of scattered around. Hey, look, another fountain. Ooh, what is that? It is a statue. I don't know why I'm always so fascinated with statues in the middle of places like this. Pictures of the fountain again. So at this point, we got kind of bored, and my husband said the guy was there, so he went to go meet up the guy. So we walked a little bit more around the area. I had to stop midway through what I was doing, so I totally forgot what I was saying. This is where my husband left us to go meet with the guy for the car part, so we got bored and decided we're gonna go look for a bookshop. So I pulled up my GPS. There was one that was about a 4 to 5 minute walk, so here we go. I saw a really cool bar arcade place, which of course you gotta be 21 to go, but I thought that was cool. And there was a picture I took a while ago. I don't know why it's still there and mixed with the video here, but. And then we see this pet shop that the kids want to go in, but I told them maybe depending on how things go because time is limited. So I told them that this is something we have to leave a lot earlier to spend the day at, so we can look around and also maybe have a little extra money to spend on. So, and then I see this cool statue, so we get closer to see what it is. And it's a fish, a giant fish, and I thought that was really cool. So I kind of had my focus on the fish at the moment. And there we are at the bookshop. It was a cute little store. I only recorded the entrance and then I stopped recording because I feel awkward recording myself in stores like that. I feel like it's kind of rude. I don't know. But here's the bookstore. And then we leave the bookstore and cross the street to this figure right here doing some kind of water dance with his mouth wide open. Not as cool as the fish, I think. My kids thought it was a mermaid from the distance, but it's just a man doing some weird mouth opening water dance. So we're heading back to the car because my husband wants to start heading home because we still have either a over 2-hour ferry ride or an hour and 29-minute drive. So we took the drive where I read most of the time on this trip in the car, and that's really fun with me. Ended up passing out in the car as well. Then my daughter wanted to share her jelly bean, which I was grateful for because I like jelly beans. And then there's the figure again. Have a good day.